right, so today we're working on the 86, but before we get into that, we're gonna bring it down to the shop. But before we get into that, we're gonna announce the new merchandise that we're releasing through After Hours Supply Co. It's super sick. Much requested collab with Frankie's Pizza. So it's pretty much the Frankie's Pizza logo, but it says more skids. We deliver pizza. It's kind of like a funny thing that we do because like Takumi delivered tofu, but we deliver pizza. And it's cool that we deliver pizza because some people can relate or whatever. I don't know. It's just cool. So we made more skids, Frankie's Pizza collab merch. We'll show you the Frankie's Pizza shirts that we actually wear at work. This design will be available only in sweatshirts or hoodies, so you can buy a hoodie if you want. And we're also releasing, oh, I'm so excited for this one, the AE86 Stay Poed Up More Skids. Also collab with the dude who drew this. We're giving him $1 of every sale, so.
Hell yeah. More Skids, Stay Poed Up 2006. And that is like the sickest fan art ever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so dope.
And then on the front, there's the same font, but it just says More Skids. So one more time, there's that one and the Frankie's Pizza one. Frankie's More Skids Pete's. Link will be in the description. If you want to help support our ways, then go cop a t-shirt or a sweatshirt. And yeah, we're gonna get started on the 86. In theory, we have everything to make the Corolla run and drive like properly today. And Riley's coming over, so it might actually happen. So yeah, we're gonna start the car up and drive it down there. Make sure those are nice and tight.
Yeah, nice and finger tight. Give it a boost.
Right now it's not really in driving condition. There's something fucked up with the front left rotor that I'm not sure. I might have like put a bolt in wrong or something, and the brakes don't work, and one of the coilovers, the strut is blown. But after today it should be like pretty drivable, so that's the plan. In case you're not familiar with where we are, it's just right down the street from my house. This is my uncle's garage. He has a nice lift in here that he lets us use. So shout out to him, he's the man.
Quinn let me drive it into garage.
Yo, what's up? How's it going? Shout
Pretty
yourself
good.
out real quick, dude.
Lindsay Drifting on YouTube. Check it out. It'll be in the description.
S14 Drissla on Instagram.
Yeah.
We should grab everything out of the car we need.
Yeah, dude, you're thinking this time. It's like you really care. LCAs, tie rod end, just one.
One aftermarket, one stock.
Yeah, the classic combo.
Knuckles.
I'm guessing you need that too, right?
Probably.
Now's a good time to talk about the dude who sent me the adjustable portioning valve. So he sent me a letter. Dear More Skids, congrats on 100K. Thanks, so sick and hyped for you guys. The first More Skids video I ever saw was when someone sent you power steering pump for the S13. And I was like, who are these guys? Why are people sending them parts? Ever since then, I was hooked. I've always wanted to send out something to help with the channel. I know you were talking about getting a portioning valve for the 86, and I know all the viewers are super butthurt about the S13 getting so much love and the 86 collecting pine needles. I included some stickers from my work so you can throw them on the Ferd. It's a custom off-road shop up here in BC, Canada called Big Country Custom. My Instagram is @Hosehead. Okay. Everyone go thank Hosehead for sending this because he's the man. Big Country Custom sticker and another BCC. And here's the
Proportioning though.
item.
Just think, that's all that my car needed.
Yep.
To be sold for probably more than I bought it for.
Definitely.
Instead, I sold it for like half of what I bought it for.
Right on. Thanks, man. We'll get to that probably later.
Wow. This is new territory.
Scrape, scrape.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Actual spider webs.
Crazy.
Wow.
Oh, what's this goop?
No idea.
Some good goop right there.
All right, one more time, these wheels are still for sale, so if anyone wants to buy these replica Watanabes, please hit me up. I'll give them to you for $500 at this point.
Which, let's not forget that that's how much these tires cost.
These tires costed more than $500 when I bought them all
They
brand
did
new.
costed that.
One guy was like, oh shit, I wish I had 4x114.3, mine are 4x114.
That's the same thing?
Look at that. Almost punched myself in the face. So the biggest thing we're doing today is the manual rack swap. That's pretty much why we're taking everything out of the car. I'm just throwing all the stock shit back in to make it more simple, and I was gonna give these extended LCAs to Mason anyway, so figured we'd get all that done right now, and in the process, do the manual rack. What up?
What's up, guys? I have more fun on this than my JZX.
All right, Riley just got here, and I think we're ready to take out the rack.
Okay, so they're hard at work on that, and I have to go in the next hour or so, and before I went, I wanted to drive Riley's radical. This is an AE86, right?
It's like AE86's inbred cousin.
We're gonna run up to the store and grab like beer and snacks and shit. Someone shit their pants so brutally that they launched themselves in the stratosphere.
I honestly don't know what that is. It looks like a rat tried to do that or something.
I love to drive cars. I just love cars is my problem. And so every time I see, every time anybody like has something halfway interesting or cool, I'm like, can I drive that? Oh man, it's fun. I like that.
It's got a little pep to it. It's like super boaty.
Yeah. Yeah, this is cool.
So like the brakes are like right there once you step on the pedal. I mean, which you obviously want. But yeah, it's just got a weird like heavy feeling to it.
Man, this thing's cool. I kind of really love just old cars.
Yeah.
Not even super old, just like 90s stuff.
And they got character.
So I read online that you can just slide the steering rack out the driver's side wheel well. So the problem we ran into is we accidentally stripped one of the bolts, or the hard line that goes into the steering rack, the power steering line. And so we can't just like get the line off of the rack. So we tried cutting it over here, and we got it where it turns into a soft line.
Could we not get this bolt out? Or
It's rusty. I didn't try because Quentin's head was in the way.
yeah.
There we go. She's broken.
I think.
That was
In half.
on the other side.
How stoked are you to finally be doing this shit?
Like,
Oh my god.
All right, so we couldn't get this line out because we stripped it.
pretty much.
So we got this.
Can't get a wrench on it, and there's not enough room to actually get to a spot to where that would actually not be stripped, so we're just gonna put it. And he's gonna be very careful.
It should come out now, so. Alright.
Just working it back and forth, trying to wiggle it out. And not get crap in your eyes.
Oh!
It fucking jizzed all over you. Oh, I got on my shoe.
Force the, yeah, there it is. Alright, well, without grace.
God damn.
Dude,
Alright.
Alright, so no more power steering.
So now remember the intermediate shaft? It was anything like mine, like with a little bit of force it came out, but.
Instead of trying to do it under the car and getting the intermediate shaft out of the steering column, we're just gonna go in through the top of the car and get it out that way. Riley says it's easier.
Yeah, it's easier. That interior piece, and it's like 2 bolts, I think, so.
All right, so Troy just came out, my uncle, and he helped us use this, what is it called?
Oxyacetylene.
Yeah. We just torched the
Steering column, and then,
so the shaft came out pretty easy.
Yeah, literally just one tug and it came right out.
Sorry, we forgot to film all the action.
all our hands are super disgusting, though.
Yeah.
I feel bad about touching that camera with, you know.
This brand new camera.
Yeah.
Dude, look at the autofocus.
I know,
Yeah, it's great.
Super fast.
It's great. All right, so we got the intermediate shafts back in the steering column. Riley just said the hardest part is over, but he said hopefully that is actually the truth. So we're gonna lower the car down and get the steering shaft back in the car.
Yeah, I feel like we definitely need to just cut all these wires.
Yeah,
it's so bad. I keep thinking something's gonna just short out down here.
All right, so manual rack is going in. We're gonna head to AutoZone to pick up some outer tie rods later. So we're gonna see if they have
The smaller boots, right here.
Yeah.
But there's like that boot is like way too big for the manual rack.
Crazy.
No
Look
fucking hydraulic lines, and it fits so much easier, and steering's easier.
So we got the rack in and the LCA's in, but we have to go to Johnson's to get this castle nut because I lost it. So we need to go to AutoZone anyway to pick up the new stock outer tie rods. So we're gonna run to AutoZone and Johnson's real quick, grab the last things we need, and then put it all back together. So that's pretty much all we have to do now, is put everything back together.
Yeah, and then just register and insure it.
Yeah. All right, so we pretty much got everything buttoned up. Just redid everything that we undid in the first place. But there are some things that I still need to work out. Like we're missing a bushing here. I'm not sure if it was missing in the first place or if we lost it, but I can't find it. And boots.
Yeah, boots.
Yeah, boots for the rack. I also need new lower ball joints. But I got the Celica Supers on there from Riley on the rear. So I'll continue this video tomorrow. Shout out to Riley, check out his channel, Backyard Build.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And you're selling your JZX, right?
Yeah, I'm parting it out. So
Check out his Instagram if you wanna,
if you want cool parts for cheap, hit me up.
and don't flake on him.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
And Alex has a YouTube channel too. I think we talked about it earlier.
Yeah, I got a lot of content on there, but not a whole lot of people watch it. So go check it out. It'll be in the link below.
All right, so I'm gonna pick this video up tomorrow, and it's all gonna be one video. So we'll see you in the next clip, I guess. All right, me and Riley are back in the shop. It's a new day, and I've kind of been plucking away at some things that I needed to get done with it. Before Riley got here, I just aligned it, like gave it a eyeball align, and put the wheels on, got everything tight that we kind of just mocked up yesterday. So everything's good. Tie rods are all good, and the rack is centered. We're gonna bleed the brakes now because we're hoping that maybe there's just air in the lines, so we might as well try that first before we fuck with the proportioning valve. And also we're not really sure how to install the proportioning valve because it's a little weird. All right, so I recorded us bleeding the brakes, but the card filled up, so I just deleted that whole big long clip of us doing that. And we're done bleeding the brakes, so I think we're just gonna drop it down, maybe drive it around the parking lot and see what's up with it. We're kind of just out of things to try and work on, so we're gonna drive it. It's dark outside, we got one headlight, no plates,
No problem.
and a very unsure car. So we're just gonna drive around the parking lot, maybe up to my road or something. I think I'm gonna put it up in the air one more time and just check over everything.
Yeah, good
And
idea.
then-
Good start.
First thing I noticed is the brakes feel good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
today is coming down to an end, and this is gonna be the end of the video. I'm not gonna drag it on to another day, but the 86 is back up on the lift. We had like a big mishap in the street when we were test driving. I don't know what Riley filmed. Did you film any of it?
I filmed it at the side of the road.
There's 2 bolts that bolt the caliper to the bracket, the caliper bracket. I pulled one of them out earlier in the day to check the other side, like to compare the 2 sizes, because for some reason the ones on the other side are different size, like the length of the bolt is different. I think I might have lost them at some point and picked them up like at a hardware store or something. So I pulled one out of this one, checked the size of it with the other ones, and it was different. So I was like, oh, that's weird. So I got some spacers for the other bolts, which is probably not a good idea in the first place, but I didn't have the right size bolt anyway. So I put those in, and I just ended up leaving the bolt that I pulled out of this over there with the other ones and never put it back in. So we were driving down the road, and the caliper basically just hinged off of the caliper bracket and wedged itself between the hub and the wheel, I guess. Fucked a lot of things up, but we're pretty much back to normal. We hammered some shit, bent some shit back. Now I just need to get a tap for the caliper threads right in here. You can't really see the threads, but they're in there and they're fucked up. Everything's ready to go back on, but I just need to get a tap for that. Before that, all that happened, the car was driving pretty well. Like I felt, could have kept driving. Yeah, if I remember the caliper. But the brakes worked, so that was dope. I was like, when it happened, I was like pumping the brakes, like hell yeah, the brakes work, and then it popped off. Manual rack works, feels good and tight, and yeah, I guess we're pretty close now. We got to drive it and experience it a little bit, but one more setback, and hopefully we'll get it going soon.
Yeah.
Want to give another thanks to Riley for helping out.
Yeah, dude.
He's came here the
Anytime.
past 2 days to help out. It's close. I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gonna go to Johnson's, grab a tap tomorrow, and even if it is fucked, like if the caliper's bent, like out of shape, I'm just gonna buy a new caliper. AutoZone has them like in stock, I'm pretty sure. So not a huge deal. Overall, pretty happy with the progress we've made in the last couple of days on the car.
We've probably made more progress in the past 2 days than in the past 2 years.
All right, yeah, we can't really complain about how the car's going. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content, and we'll see you in the next video.